Hello, everybody. And let's go. DV. Okay, so the team's lining up here before the game, and again, this Schio team coming out tonight having lost in their last game before the holiday break, and looking to start the new year with a bang in the EuroLeague women being introduced here to the crowd in hostile territory. They know this is not going to be an easy game for them, even though they did win the first encounter back in October, late October. It was Schio winning at home by 8 points. But they are indeed the favorites coming into this one, even though the game is being played on the road. So 5 minutes and 50 seconds here before the start of the game. DVTK, as their fans, they lower the lights to let them run out onto the court. Now you look back at their season, and they did win their last game before the holiday break, winning at home, winning here over Basketlands from France, 67-58. And that result, in fact, was a big performance, bouncing back from their mauling the previous week at Perfumerías Avenida in Salamanca, Spain, where they lost 94-52. But in fact, DVTK, a very dangerous team, as anybody will attest, because of the way they've been able to come up with some big results, and particularly of late, because back on December 8th, they sprung a surprise winning at Spar Girona, 64 82-58. So Girona, that could be ultimately a result that keeps them from progressing, from moving on. Before that, they had lost 2 in a row. They did win also back on November 3rd against Kangaroos Mechelen, 79-78. So again, the first time these two teams met, it was Schio winning at 90-82. That was on October 27th. I think that a good start would be imperative tonight. And here are the referees, Sinisa Perpa, Susanna Vucic, and Josip Mikolic. So the starting 5 for George Dikalakis' Schio is Mabry, Verona. Well, we're going to fly through it there. I'll let you read it. Also, some really good players coming off the bench. Pastagno, Mestag, Satana, Kripa, Panina, and Amanda Zowie. Studu, the Spain international, out there in the starting 5 tonight. And there he is, Dikalakis, who's been around the block, coached a lot of teams in the EuroLeague women over the years. Green, Aho, Garvin in the starting 5 for DVTK. And here are the teams also coming from, the players coming from the bench. Peter Vogie, the head coach, and getting ready to match wits with Dikalakis. So it's an exciting night to be able to come out and watch Guirantes, again, the Puerto Rico international in that starting 5 for DVTK. She was one of the revelations, really, I think, in international basketball this past summer when she played at the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup in Australia. Comes in as the highest-rated player in this DVTK team. Leads them in points and rebounds at 14 and 6.7 respectively, and also assists at 4.9. So she's got the ball in her hands a lot. Schio, a team that relies heavily on the play of do at 15.6 efficiency per game. She does a little bit of everything. It's Mabry, actually, who leads them in scoring at 15.3 points per game, do 14.1, and Howard at 11.3. So here are the DVTK players coming out, high-fiving each other, as well as the Schio players. They always expect Satana to come out and play big minutes for this team. Doesn't really matter who starts, but who finishes. They've also, in addition to Satana, another Italy international that gets a lot of minutes, Keys. And those two players figure heavily in a lot of what both of these teams like to do when they go out on the court. Okay, the crowd rocking and rolling, getting ready for this one, and the players are as well. Hello, everybody. Good evening, and we are underway. Schio winning the opening tip, attacking the basket to the left on your screen. And coming right out and putting up a long one, but gets nothing. The air ball goes out of bounds. So Howard putting up the three and missing. Ryan Howard. Now Quadrantes. We talk about her being an all-round player. Not the point guard, but at times plays like the point guard. She has so many touches. Here she is. Puts it up from deep. And the offensive rebound, and then the swat from behind by Keys. Or was it Howard? Excuse me. Now coming over and attacking again. Ball deflected back into the hands of DVTK. So that's to do his first block of the game. Spinning, turning, shooting, and missing, and the basketball goes back over to the home team. These two teams shaking off the cobwebs in the EuroLeague women. Again, haven't played since last year, the end of last year. Always good to have the break to recharge the batteries. So we've got a lot of games to go in this season for these teams. No time like the present for DVTK to turn things around. And again, they have had some good minutes there. You see the pass, the dump down low, and the basket is good by Green. Good to see Darcy Garvin out there as well, number 14 for DVTK, a player that has really started to come into her own. The Australian international again played for Sandy Brondello's Opals team at the Women's World Cup. That was such a big hit down in Sydney. So DVTK drawing first blood, up 2-0 over Schio. And again, a long attempt off target for Schio. Dumped into the corner, ball goes out of bounds off Guarantes. That was Howard, who had missed from three-point range at the other end. Verona gets it back, the point guard. Three-point attempt, and this time the miss was due. Now quickly, DVTK up the floor. Into the corner, and shot from the baseline, not good. Garvin got a hand on it. And then the foul. So good job slowing up the fast break. You see Mabry trying to get in the flow. She's a tough competitor. And finally, one drops for Schio. And a three-point shot puts them in front. Their first lead of the game. That was Mabry. She's got it inside. She's got the game outside. And she just showed you on that trip down the floor, a player that you're going to have to guard, get a hand in the face. Durantes drives, passes to the corner. You can count it. Big time shot from DVTK, getting it right back. Now Verona drives in and she scores, and all of a sudden a game that had some, seemed like we were gonna be a while before we saw some scoring, is going back and forth quickly. So Bernath's three followed by the Verona layup. Durantes goes up and misses the layup. She was looking for the foul. Now Verona. And Howard left wide open. So 7-5. Famila Schio on top. Excuse me, that was Keys hitting that shot. Here's Garbin going to work. And Garbin gets it to drop. Darcy Garbin. Durantes gets a hand up. They turn it over. She's bringing it the other way. And a push down low. And the foul. Yeah, just a little bit of a tug. So Jasmine Keys picks up the foul. So she's going to go out, and Bestagno comes into the game, the fiery competitor, another of those Italy internationals. And inbounds pass to Durantes, and what a mistake that was by Schio. Mabry picks up the foul as well, a chance for a three-point play. They're going to count it. Schio into the lane too early. Doesn't matter. She made the free throw, and DVTK up 10-7. Good crowd tonight. The main event. And remembering how they last played against Lens from France. There's Mabry again. Offensive rebound. Bestagno passes it back outside. And Verona bumped as she drives in to the lane. Excuse me. No, that was correct. I think the official score actually gave Mabry, saying she was fouled. Now the ball turned over, and again, another chance for DVTK. So it was indeed Verona who was fouled. Aho gets it over to Green. Now she hands it off. Bernath. Three-point attempt. And off target. Nina Aho. The dump. And Bestagno blocked. Aho getting the hands up on defense. It'll stay at this end. 5 minutes, 46 seconds into it, and some more substitutions. Good block. Going up, getting the swat by Ryan Howard. Durantes catches the inbound pass, and they battle for the rebound. Stays at this end. Satana in the game now for Verona at the point for Schio. And how about that sweet-looking jump shot from Kanyasi right off the bench, forcing Dikolakis to call a timeout. and everything looking like promising.
And now the three. Got for the bucket, triple Taylor McBride. Two until nailing for taking 3-point play. What a game.
Well, I guess one of the good signs would be for DVTK, they're getting 6 of their 12 points in the paint. So far, just 2 points in the paint for Schio. You want to win those battles in the lane, gives you a better chance to win with those high percentage looks. Here's Guarantes with the bounce pass. And the nice finish from Green. And then they had Garvin, a little turnaround step back in the lane. And then Guarantes, of course, scoring after that inbounds pass. These two teams kind of in the middle of the pack in the group, knowing that every game is priceless, and really recent times, DVTK looking like a threat, like they could really climb up the table. There's a good rebound from Green over to Guarantes. Lascate in the game as well, number 18 for DVTK. Guarantes there at the stripe, a little bit too hard. Just in front of the elbow, missing Howard. They scrap for the basketball. So, promising start for DVTK. Kiss also in the game. The whistle blows. That will not count. The Belgium sharpshooter, Kim Mestag, checks into the game. Pass outside. There's Mestag right off the bench, a little bit long. Guarantes. Oh boy, the ball knocked away. He needs to be stronger with that. DVTK catching it down low. That would have been an opportunity. Oh, sweet mid-range jump shot from Asudu, and, well, That is a player that if she can get it going, that makes all the difference in the world for Schio. Guirantes on the baseline puts it up, and she is fouled. Almost had a chance for a three-point play, but Stagno got the hands up, but was whistled for the foul. And you can see why Stagno was a little bit upset there. Looked like it was pretty good defense. Guirantes constantly putting pressure on the defense. She's got the jump shot, and if you go out and guard her, she's going to put it on the deck and get past you, as was the case that time. Probably a little fortunate to get to the free throw line, but those things even out over the course of the game. Here she is, and again makes both free throws. DVTK leading at 14-9. Looking good, looking organized. Kripa comes into the game, the veteran, tenacious defender. Always brings the spark to the Schio team, just like she has for Italy for so many years. So Aho called for the foul out on the perimeter. Or is it Guirantes? Here's Aho. Was indeed. Now the dump. Passes back out to the perimeter. Three-point shot. You can count it. Yeah, Mestag. Look out. Schio is starting to heat up a little bit. Dangerous pass from Kenyasi. The drive and the swat. Good rim protection from Asudu. She catches it. She looks like she's alive and kicking now. Asudu. Now she has it knocked away, though. Good D from DVTK. Guirantes. Right decision, and the basket is good. Great execution there from Guirantes, and right at the last second, passing to Kenyasi. Mestag. Three-point shot. Good! Now Satana, the veteran. It's a two-point game. Final 23 seconds here of this opening quarter. This game is good as we had hoped it would be. Kenyasi. Offensive rebound and the putback for DVTK. So Monica Grigolowskite with her first points of the game. And right, that last second shot no good for Schio. It's a 4-point advantage for DVTK here at the end of the first quarter. (18 to 14). DVTK on top of Beretta Famila Schio. Schio have yet to take a trip to the line. 3 of 4 for DVTK. And 2 threes for Schio, just 1 for DVTK. Guirantes with 5 points, Hutana with 5. Green and Howard each with 3 rebounds. Guirantes with 3 assists. Mestag with a couple. And again, the top scorers for both teams. And look for Mabry to try to get it going. When she comes back into the game offensively. There's a lot of weapons in this Schio team, and it's been a relatively slow start for them here at DVTK. But full credit full credit, full marks go to the team in white, DVTK, establishing themselves early, giving themselves a chance in this oh so very important game for both of these teams. Again, this is Group B, and coming into this one, DVTK in 6th place, just one spot below Beretta Famila Schio, who are in 5th, but Schio at 5-2. Chopron, who are also in action tonight, they are 5-2 as well. Spargerona 5-3 in 3rd place. Up at the top, Merson at 5-3, and Avenida. So just a lot to be decided in this group. Fenerbahce looking formidable in Group A. And how about that, coming right out at the start of the 2nd quarter, Mestag hitting it. That's going to stretch the defense. And the DVTK lead cut back to 2 points. Here's the dump and knocked away. The basket for Schio and Amanda Zowie. Amanda Zowie B. One of the elite talents in this competition. Sweden international. Her left wide open at the stripe. She misses, however. And Bastagno with the rebound. And now Beretta Famila Schio a chance to take the lead. Going up, missing. Schio, DVTK bring it the other way. And the bump and the foul. And Zowie that missed at the other end and then comes down. And commits to foul number 42. Green checking back into the game. Oh, interception, and Kenyasi going in for the layup. Oh, she misses. Did everything right except finish. Went to her left hand. Here it is again, and this is simply a shot she has to make. She knows it. But she hustles back, comes up with another steal. Leaves for a wide open three-pointer off the back of the iron, but the signs are good for DVTK. Just look like they're a step faster right now. Just not making their shots. Three-pointer. Nobody boxes out Zowie B, but she doesn't score with the putback. Driving, Kenyasi. And another turnover for Schio, and I don't think DVTK are going to miss this one. So indeed, they take it, reclaim the lead, and it's that sloppy play, and Kenyasi this time punishes the visitors from Italy. Three minutes into the second quarter. Satana bends over, tries to catch her breath. Foul Rika Bernath. And Yassi, the 23-year-old, goes out of the game, told by the coach, hey, listen, you missed that first lap. I like what you did the second time you had it on that breakaway. Drew gets in. Oh, boy, she just graceful, lays it up and in off the glass. Garvin also back in the game. It's going to be a tough matchup for Garvin if she ends up having to guard her. Verona checks back into the game for Schio. 20 apiece, 6:42 remaining in the first half in this opening game of 2023 in the EuroLeague Women for both of these teams. And the deflection, the ball turned over into the hands of Schio. And Verona's had a chance to catch her breath. Now she's back out there. A little spry, little extra bounce in her step. Here she is, catching it behind the arc. Gets it over to Howard. Howard works herself free, and Aho goes down chasing it. Mestag to a wide open teammate, and both teams missing some pretty good looks there. Burnett brings it up the floor. Garantes. Aho from the elbow. Incredible crowd here tonight, really giving the support for DVTK. Mestag. Oh boy, that'll silence the crowd. Green up at the top. And Garvin missing it from downtown and quickly up ahead. And Astudu hustles up the floor, beats the DVTK team down the court. The foul becoming a factor in Schio with that 3-point lead. Well, certainly in terms of generating noise, that section of fans doing an amazing job tonight here in Hungary. I mean, what player would not appreciate that? Even if you're the visiting team, just creates such a wonderful atmosphere. But right now, Beretta Famila Schio leading it 25-22 as we enter the second half of this second quarter. Almost a turnover. Schio picking up the defense. The spin, the turn, the basket is good. And Kenyasi back in the game, bringing the offense. turns. Oh, boy. That is a big-time shot. Not one you want to give away if you're DVTK. She is not the #1 option out there. But when she plays with confidence, she is a completely different player. Garvin over to Garantes. Down low. Green. Somehow, some way scores. She kept her flirting with a 3-second call. Spins and goes to the other side of the basket to score to get it back to a 1-point deficit. And another shot. This one from Verona. That was a 2. Garantes for 3. The back of the cup. So ties up Verona. Possession arrow favors Schio. Goes out. Bernath comes back in. Yeah, we hear you, Verona. Looked like a pretty good call to me. She might have been talking about a push on another play because there was none as she was tied up. They keep it at this end. It was their possession. Garantes. Nice crossover. Dump and Green, and great stuff. Even if Garantes isn't scoring the points right now, she's setting up her teammates. And quickly to the other end, and Verona missing, and it leads to a fast break. And then DVTK, Bernath just turns it right back over. Howard fouled. Now just imagine if DVTK had actually capitalized on some of those opportunities. They have missed some shots in and around the basket. Zahabi goes out. Keys comes back into the game. Garvin goes out. Grigolauskite comes back into the game, the Lithuanian center, post player. .233 remaining. 3-point shot. Oh, boy. They have really been hurting him, and that's a player. That's a mistake. I mean, that's like a layup for Mestag. Once she gets into flow, you cannot leave her open from 3-point range. Mestag having a big game tonight. She's got 8 points. She's 2 of 3 from deep. As the ball goes out of bounds, it'll stay at this end. 4 points separating these two teams. Entry pass. Green. Oh, she misses another layup. For DVTK, they have just left too many points out there. And then Verona. Pass goes back outside. Makes the 3, and that's the difference right there. They're knocking down 3-pointers. Schio and DVTK are missing layups. That's a recipe for disaster. Beautiful bounce pass. And the turnover from Green right into the hands of Schio, and Verona hustles down, misses the layup. Boy, what a reprieve for DVTK. And good hands from Astudu. Chomping at the bit to get back into the game. Bogey's done a good job. His team's been good spots. Sometimes it's just about making shots, and they've been missing some very makeable ones. Offensive rebound, Griga Leskite, and she is tied up. Having the better of the second quarter. They turn it over there. They go over and back. Mabry. But they've outscored DVTK 21-10 in this second quarter. Quick pass to the corner. Skip pass, rather. Three-pointer. Trying to beat the shot clock. Kenyasi. Well, they got to weather the storm. I mean, they don't want to fall any further behind Schio. But the offense has just really evaporated for DVTK here as we play in the final minute of the first half. Schio, meanwhile, looking far more comfortable. Keys wide open. And the bounce off the rim and the backboard. And they have their biggest lead of the game, 9 points. Boricua Quirantes puts it up, and what a drive that is. That is a big-time play. You are struggling as a team. You are desperate for points, and Quirantes does Quirantes things. Lax defense that time from Schio. You know that Quirantes wants to get to the rim. She doesn't want to settle for the jumper. And now with a chance for a three-point play. Big free throw for DVTK, and Quirantes, she can't get it to go. The attempt rattled out. Go for the steal. Mabry holds on to it. Mestag, another mistake. They lifted tell the tail, though, and Green, they've got to hurry. They've got time. Kenyasi, and the ball knocked out of bounds. Not much time on the clock. Well, Kenyasi might just put it up there. So less than a second remaining. .1, the only possible play here for DVTK. They got to throw it up at the rim. Well, they're going to review now and see if there might be a little bit more time that should be on the clock. Looks like they're going to put a little bit more time on the clock, which means they won't have to throw it up at the rim. But I don't see how it's definitive what they're looking at. Okay, so they do put a little bit more. So 0.9 seconds. So time to catch it and shoot it. But don't forget, they've been able to get some good looks here on these inbound passes. They might get another one. this time. Well defended by Schio, who wobbled a little bit early on, but finally in that second quarter got to grips with the game, outscoring DVTK 23-12 in the frame, and they lead it 37-30 at halftime. Well, you look at the numbers. One free throw has been attempted by Schio, but they haven't needed it. They're 11 of 20 inside the arc. They're 5 of 14 from deep. Just 1 of 9 from long range for DVTK. At 12 of 26 inside the arc, DVTK know they have missed a lot of layups, and that has really hurt them here at home tonight. Kenyasi has 8 points to lead them. Du has 9 for Schio. And Mestag's having herself quite a game. Can Mestag, the Belgian, with 8 points, 4 assists. She and Astudu leading the way in terms of efficiency. Quarante is also 7 points. Green has 6. Figures Quarante is going to be a big-time player for this DVTK team if they're going to come back and win it. Here she is with her bounce pass into Green and getting things going early on. It took a while for Schio to wake up. Mabry hitting that 3. But all in all, Schio, especially in that second quarter, had the better of the exchanges. This is Garvin actually in the first quarter, turning and scoring in the paint. But Schio with the 9 points from Astudu, foul getting the 9. She's got the 9 points, 4 or 6 from the floor, 8 for Mestag, 6 for Verona. Verona was a real menace when they took the lead. This is Kenyasi, exciting player. Satana, the veteran. Girantes making the right decision on the break. And Kenyasi scoring. Skite putting it up and in with the follow. Famila Schio leading it at halftime, 37-30 here at DVTK. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back before the start of the second half.
csoportnak, illetve a második zárójelben az első, aki egy dedikált hozzáadott mellett egyetemes csoport. Gratulálunk mindenkinek, köszönjük szépen a HUN-Therm, tehát láthatás szünetben megelőtte a kérdésesen, igyekszem, hogy egy kicsit azt hiszem a kérdés, és a valójában a
Well, the Schio fans that have traveled tonight to Hungary and find Fettel in happy mood tonight as their team overcame a difficult first quarter and lead it 37-30 over a very determined DVTK team. This thing is a long way from over. Obviously, only halfway through, but it really did feel like Schio showed their true selves in that second quarter, and they are going to be tough to catch if they continue to play as they did. That being said, DVTK giving themselves a chance with playing some really good, intense basketball at times on the defensive end, forcing some turnovers. But they have spurned some of those chances that they've had to score on fast breaks. In fact, Schio have actually scored 9 points off of the 10 turnovers by DVTK. 7 points have been scored by DVTK off of the 8 turnovers by the visitors. DVTK have done a good job in terms of getting some second chance points. They've got 6, and they've scored 22 points in the paint. But the three-point shooting has been far better for Schio tonight, and that has been a problem. Just 1 of 9 from deep for DVTK as they attack the basket to the left on your screen now. Schio, meanwhile, 5 of 14. An offensive foul. Called on Green. Just got in position a little bit too much, a little too late rather, and bumped Verona. So not how you want to start the second half if you're the home team. Verona drives in, and she has been tough to handle. 8 points. (39-30). Dangerous moments here for the home team. Garbin for 3. I've been waiting on that all night. And the Australian Opal drills it. She's got that in her game. And that could be an area where they could really make some progress if they get her some more looks out on the perimeter. The three-point shot can get you back into a basketball game very quickly. Here's Keys driving in, the ball knocked out of bounds, or actually lost out of bounds. She was trying to make a little wraparound pass. And the turnover. So DVTK HUN-Therm, and that leads to a basket from Howard. Steal credited to Mabry. Howard with that three-point shot takes it back up to a 9-point lead. And this time the attempt from Garbin rattles out. Quarantes, though, gets it, misses off the front of the iron, and Mabry passes up again to Howard, who beats the defense up the floor, but Garbin hustles down and gets the basketball on the miss. Doing their best right now just to hang around Quarantes. And her pass deflected out of bounds. Nope, she saves it. Great hustle from Howard. Here's Howard. And that time the pass goes off the hands of Mabry and out of bounds. Burnett turns into the paint, hands it off to Garbin. Garbin spun. Garbin needs to get that ball up high, turn and score. She had it down low. Just under 5 seconds. There's Garbin again. Puts it up from behind the stripe and gets it to drop. She is definitely a player that can keep the scoreboard ticking over. They need to get her more touches. Howard, shaking and baking, gets in and misses. So another reprieve for DVTK, who are still in this, but they have got to get points. Bernath into the paint, back to Green. Guarantes. Garbin open up top. It's good. And look out, folks. The Darcy Garbin hour has arrived. 8 points in this third quarter for the Australia International. Garbin now with 10 in the game. She's leading her team in scoring. And traveling is the call. And look out, folks. DVTK have pulled to within 4 points. They've trailed by as many as 9. And right now they are right back in it. Big possession as they look to continue with this momentum to keep it. Guarantes probing. Gets into the lane and then loses it. Boy, that's a bad turnover from the Puerto Rican. And that was a crazy shot by Mabry. Garbin into the paint. Goodness gracious. And Darcy Garbin with 12 points, 10 of them coming in the first 4 minutes and 37 seconds of this third quarter, has single-handedly brought her team back here against Schio.
And now the three. Donovan a bucket, triple Caleb a try. 2 and she'll nail it, but that's a 3-point play. What a game.
Well, Schio's fans cheering, but really it's DVTK that have been doing the business here in the third quarter, and that's because Darcy Garbin has taken matters into her own hands. Got a little bit of love from the rim and the backboard on that one, but otherwise she's shown us her three-point shot. And she has also been able to put it on the deck. She's hit that shot a couple of times. And Garbin, she's not going to be coming out of the game anytime soon because really nobody else in that DVTK team has been able to consistently put the ball in the basket. Now let's see if the DVTK defense can cause some problems, wreak some havoc here against Schio. Coming out of the timeout, Mestag back in the game. Mestag dribbles left, takes a double team, passes it over to Keys, who gets it over to Verona. Green rebounds it, hands it off to Guarantes. Garbin. She's feeling it. She puts it up, and this time off the back of the cup, but they get the offensive rebound and put back, and they've tied it. Kanyasi. What a third quarter. Schio looked like they were about to lower the boom on this DVTK team, and they have come storming back to tie it. Aho. Inside to Green. She goes to work. She puts it off. DVTK have reclaimed the advantage. Outscoring Schio 14-5 in this third quarter. It has all been DVTK. Oh, beautiful bounce pass to Astudu, and she almost missed that, but she scored with the left hand and tied it at 44. Aho gets in the paint. Oh, boy. Not a good turnover. I mean, turnover's never good, but you can't turn it over in that situation. Verona. Mabry drills it. And that'll silence the crowd. She's done that a couple of times tonight. She is a quality player. We haven't seen it as much, but this might just be about time when she starts to really assert herself. Guirantes dribbles in, pump fake, gets blocked by Keys. Good play by Guirantes. I think looking for the trailer. Wasn't there. There's Garvin talking it over with Green. Satana checking into the game. Garvin's going to check out. Guirantes, in fact, with 4.2 seconds left on the shot clock, we've got a timeout. Well, it's a good timeout because right now the game is there for DVTK. They've come all the way back. Took the lead, now trailing by 3. They do not want to fall behind again. They need to make sure they get some good looks. A little bit confusion on the previous trip. This was Verona, who has been a constant menace tonight. Howard started the second half strong, and then that was a great finish in the end by Dew, and then Mabry with that last three-pointer. The three-point shot has been really big tonight for Schio. They have knocked down 7 of 16 compared to just 3 of 14 for the home team. So less than 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kenyasi coming out of the timeout. Inbounds it to Guirantes. Goes behind her back. Little razzle-dazzle from the Puerto Rican and gets the rebound back. Thought about going back up with it. Bernath turns, puts it up, clangs it off the backboard. Guirantes kept it alive, and Keys ends up coming up with the basketball. Now that leads to the break for Schio. And they stick with it and survive. Mestag missed, and Mabry couldn't get it back. 2.5 minutes remaining. Open for 3, and it's good! Grigalauskite drills it. Mabry dumps it down low. Keys is fouled. We'll get a trip to the line. And it looks like the message from the bench from Schio is get the basketball inside. Let's get some of those better looks. And if we don't score, at least we'll get to the free throw line. So Keys takes her time and soft touch. Gets it off the front of the rim, and it falls over as Schio reclaim a 1-point lead. First free throw of the night. She misses the second. So Schio just 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. Hasn't been a game where many free throws have been attempted, just 3 of 5. team in white, DVTK. And Bernath, boy, that's a bad turnover. Got into no woman's land there on the baseline. Turnovers are toxic to both of these teams, especially for DVTK. They can't afford to turn it over. Here's Mabry, passes it back outside to Keys. Uh-oh, Mestag wide open. That is a recipe for disaster for DVTK, leaving Kim Mestag open. That's where she earns her living. She is 3 of 5 from three-point range. Grigolowskite travels. Garantes goes out. Aho comes back in. Also, Zowie B comes back into the game. Not sure Zowie B is the most popular player here. Mabry steps back and follows up the miss, gets it inside, and Zowie B puts it up and in. And the lead goes back to 6 points. Turnovers have been a problem all of a sudden here for DVTK. Bernath bumped and fouled by Satana. Oh, at the stride that was short. Howard. And Zowie B missing from deep. Good box out by Grigolowskite. Now Bernath right at the end almost. But it doesn't fall. And DVTK, well, I guess all things considered, they'll be disappointed to have fallen back behind after storming back to take the lead, but they did indeed outscore Schio in that quarter 17-16. It's Schio though on top 53-47, 10 minutes remaining. Four more three-pointers for Schio. That is one reason why they're in front. In fact, the main reason, that and the fact that DVTK missed a lot of layups in that opening half. Garbin, 10 of her 12 points were scored in that third quarter for DVTK. She leads all scores in the game, as to do with 11. Green has the 9 rebounds for the home team. Kenyasi also has 10 points for DVTK. Mestag as well as Astudu with 11. Mestag has been a absolute killer. The way she's been able to knock down those threes. So that was Garbin hitting it from deep, and here she is from just behind the free throw line. And you knew that she was feeling it after that one. Verona able to score on the drive. Just a lot of weapons in this Schio team. Garbin again from the top of the key. Stagno, the fiery competitor, number 4, is going to inbound the basketball for Schio here at the start of the fourth quarter, which is now underway. Howard fumbles it, gets it back, meets the double team, skip pass over to Zowie B. Battle for the rebound, and it is won. That was Kiss with the rebound. Here is Bernath, three-point shot. Skite missing from deep. Satana inbounds the basketball. A minute into the fourth quarter. Howard clangs it off the backboard, gets the rebound. Satana, long way out. Mika Bernath crosses midcourt. Kiss thought about launching it, but does not. Gets to Daho, who drives in, puts it up, and she's got a chance for a three-point play. So Zowie B with the foul. Schio just simply cannot shake DVTK. They're hanging around, giving themselves a chance to win here. Zowie B goes out. Astudu comes in. So the free throw is good. Back to a three-point game. Stagno out to Satana, wide open, and buries it. Oh, what a luxury to have Satana coming off the bench. Bernath. Satana goes behind her back. Has to do. Kenyasi. And good defense. Offered by Mestag. Kenyasi to the corner and take the layup when it's offered. Astudu goes up and fouls Grigolavskite. Good take. Grigolavskite. 30 years of age, takes her time, makes the first. Just her second game with the team, having previously been with CBK Mersin. Wasn't getting much court time with the Turkish team, and clearly is going to get it here with DVTK. Here's the drive and another basket, and Satana. Seven points between these two teams. And Grigilauskite traveled. Well, she knows that she should have put it up. Keys back in. Well, you have to say that the insertion of Satana here in this fourth quarter has been big for Schio, and that's no surprise. She's got the experience, and she has been making plays. Here she is, looking again, over the shoulder pass to Astudu. Good hands from Darcy Garvin, who's come back into the game. Keys catches it in the paint, takes her time, goes up, and Garvin saves it before it goes out of bounds. Aho now in the open floor. Maybe they can get something. She's going to try to, decides to hold it up. Kenyasi fouled as she makes her move. Mabry back into the game. Guarantes from the elbow. That's good, and she's fouled. We're talking about players that haven't been able to get it going tonight. Guarantes, and this could be a huge play, scoring from the elbow, and then fouled. She can get this three-point play, gets it back to a 4-point deficit for the home team, but she does not. That foul was on Astudu. Mabry, she's driving in, missing. Good work on the boards from Kiss. And they hustle for the basketball. And look at that. Guarantes gets down there as well and wins it. Now a chance for Kenyasi. She launches it from deep and rims out. Good rebound, Asudu. 5.5 minutes to go. And Satana short this time. And again, Kiss with an important rebound. And Gallica Kiss. I'm going to see her kiss one off the backboard. Kiss from deep. Oh, yes! And that three-pointer, it's a 2-point game! Well, a lot of mental toughness being shown by this DVTK team tonight. They have just played hard and kept themselves in the game. Schio, on the face of it, you look and there's a considerable difference in talent, but the focus and determination of this DVTK team in this home crowd, giving them a chance to win. So still a lot of work to do here for Schio with just over 5 minutes remaining. Look at those Schio fans. They thought they'd be home and dry by it right now, but hey, it's not just the main event, it's the only event here in this wonderful town of Miskolc tonight in Hungary. And these fans coming out in big numbers. Grigilauskite stroking it from deep. DVTK now 5 of 20 from three-point range. They'd still like that percentage to be higher, especially when you look at the 9 of 22 for Beretta Famila Schio. But where they've been better actually has been inside the arc. 48.65%. They've made 18 of their 37 shots compared to 15 to 34 for Schio. It's a 2-point game. Anything can happen, folks, over the final 5 minutes. That's why you love the EuroLeague women. Mabry. The dump, and great work. And has to do just as you do. Catches it in that low post and goes up. And that's great execution coming out of the timeout. Garbin passes up the 3 attempt, drives in, has to do, whistle for the foul. Big free throws now for the Australian. Oh yeah, she got her on the head. Wonder if Darcy's dad's watching Down Under. Likes to follow his daughter. It's pretty early down under. 5:35 a.m. in the morning. But he might just be sitting back drinking a cup of coffee and wondering if DVTK can get the win. She misses the first. And does, however, make the second. It's a 3-point game. Verona back in the game. Over to Mabry. She doesn't hesitate. I'm not sure that's what Dikalakis wants, especially how they worked it to get it down low on the previous possession. Guarantes, shot clock down to 8. Howard on her. I think Guarantes can win this matchup. Passes it back outside. Garbin for 3. Good! She ties it! What a second half for Darcy Garbin. Verona, oh, what an answer. She just has so many buckets when the game gets hot. Garbin's previous high, 18 against CBK. No, excuse me, it was, CBK Merson. Guarantes drives in, takes the ball, misses the shot. And Verona the other way. Good defense from behind, knocks it away. Garbin, now Guarantes. On the baseline, over to Aho, wide open. Oh boy, they got the good shot. Schio in a thriller tonight here at DVTK. Just cannot put this DVTK team away. Verona behind the back. Bounce pass. Keys follows up the miss. Well, there is no substitute for a player like Keys that gets in there and scraps away. A little surprised that Verona's coming out, although Satana coming in brings that veteran, that experience, that leadership. Verona's been tough. She's provided an option on offense so many times tonight. So Keys, big free throw. And again, 1 of 2. Nope, they're going to give. Okay, who was in the lane too early? It was Schio, in fact. So still a 1-possession game. Although DVTK would have to hit a 3 to tie it. Bernath. Oh boy, they got away with one. Good recognition by Green. Aho, mid-range. That's good. You can count it. And it's a 1-point game again. Could be a huge game in the grand scheme of things for both of these teams. DVTK desperate for a win, trying to get that winning momentum, or maintain it. And good box out. Astudu coming over the back. In fact, she wasn't really coming over the back as much as being boxed out. Watch this. Textbook box out. And Astudu is now out of the game. She was fouled out. That was number 5. So that is a big sequence. And not only that, free throws coming for DVTK. Look at this. The Ultras. The party is going to be on tonight here in Hungary after this game if DVTK can get a win. And Garvin, they called a technical foul. So I'm not sure who the technical was on. Trying to get that information for you. Aho, meanwhile, goes to the line and makes the first of 2 free throws. So it was on the bench. They called the technical. So a little bit of loss of emotional discipline. And DVTK end up getting 3 points. That trip down the floor, 1:45 remaining. Schio have not been able to put this DVTK team away. And right now, they are in for a nervous ride to the finish. Trailing by 2 points. Can DVTK get what would probably be their biggest win of the season? They get the rebound! Guarantes! Well, you know what they say, folks. This is winning time. This is when you have to make the plays. Which team will it be? So far, it's been DVTK. Guarantes. She gets it up just in the nick of time. Not the best offensive set. Now it's all about the defense for the home team. Mabry has it for Schio. Who's going to take the shot for the Italian club? Mabry over to Satana. She misses. They scrap for the basketball. Satana fouled by Bernath. As both players chase the basketball, that's only the 3rd team foul here in this quarter. So Nestag comes back in for Zowie B. Gives Schio another option, probably a better option on offense. You lose a little bit of rebounding. Satana inbounds the basketball. Mabry and Guarantes got into good position there with the box out, and Bernath has it with 40 seconds. A shot here. It might just be enough for DVTK if they can get a basket, any basket, if they can make it a 2-possession game. The pass down low to Green. She gets it back. She puts it up. She's knocked out of her hands. Guarante pump fake. And shot clock expires. In the end, you got to really credit that Schio defense. What a possession. I'll tell you what, folks, the whiff of overtime is also wafting through the nostrils right now. You can see this thing going an extra 5 minutes. Has to do with 13 points, but she is now lost for the game to 5 fouls. Look at that, 35 rebounds, 63 points, 14 turnovers. But it's been the rebounding that has really been a big part of this performance for DVTK. They've got 43 rebounds. Aho scoring on the drive and getting fouled. Guarantes making that shot and getting fouled as well. Just so many good things we have seen from DVTK tonight. Garvin, quite possibly the star performer in this second half, maybe the game, because of the ability that she showed in that third quarter. She basically put her team on her back and brought them in, made this a game again. She had 2 points at halftime and then came out and scored 10 in that third quarter. Garvin with 17 points overall, and that does lead all scores in the game. So I think she probably gets my vote for player of the game, although 10 rebounds and 8 points to go with her 8 points for Green, very quietly having a solid game. And the foul called, that's team foul, number 4. So any more is going to put Schio on the line. 11 seconds remaining. Schio, what is the play? Will they try to break somebody down off the dribble, or will they take a jumper? They get it to Satana. And she makes the pass to Mabry. What a catch from Mabry. She goes up. She misses. The ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to be DVTK basketball with 2 seconds remaining. If they don't get the steal, it really looks like this thing is over. And I think this is a great timeout being taken by DVTK. You simply cannot turn the basketball over on the inbounds. You don't want to risk it. Actually, no, sorry. I think, is this a coach's challenge? I thought they had awarded the ball to DVTK. But maybe they had said it was going to be Schio basketball. But they're clearly looking here at who's going to get possession. Okay, this will have to be the angle if they can see who the ball goes off of, and unfortunately you can't. We have not seen an angle that's going to lead to any type of overturn of the original call. Looks like it's Keys that knocks it out of bounds. But the question would be, did it also go off of Aho? I don't think so. And also, you can see how much time is on the clock. Well, this no doubt is a huge decision. And it is indeed going to be DVTK basketball. I think it was the coach's challenge. But if it wasn't, they can still review the out-of-bounds situation. They don't need the challenge. In any event, I didn't see the hand go up for the coach's challenge. So 65-63, DVTK leading it. Garvin, 17 points. Green has the 10 rebounds. Guarante, the 7 assists. This is a DVTK team that is proving it is going to be a factor in the race for the top 4 in a bid to advance. If they hold on to get the win tonight, third win their last 4 games, it's all hands on deck for this DVTK team, and that includes these wonderful fans who have come out in good numbers tonight. They've been loud consistently. They've made a big difference in this game. So DVTK definitely looking right now like they are turning the corner. And next week they play in Belgium at Kangaroos Mechelen. And then they would be at home in that very important Hungarian battle against Sopron. So they advance to basketball, which is they could do. And there is Guirantes And that is going to be it. Seemed like it was a late stoppage. How about that? One of the finest performances for DVTK all the way around. Look at that. You could see they were focused. They were going to give it their best for 40 minutes. And I really felt like overall their focus was there, and that was the difference in the game. They just never gave up. They did fall behind by 9 points, and what a great win. That has got to be the win of the season for them. That has put them firmly in the hunt for a spot in the top 4. Long way to go. Well, what a way to start the new year, 2023. Maybe, just maybe, it's going to be a special one for this DVTK team. And for Schio, back to the drawing board. DVTK win it 65-63 over Famila Schio. How about Garbin? What a contest. Garbin getting it done. And really a player that just keeps getting better and better. And you know she's going to be a big factor for DVTK moving on into this season. Grigilauskite, obviously a big acquisition for this team. When you look at that lineup, Kenyasi played pretty well tonight. 5 of 10 from the floor, 5 of 7 inside the arc. DVTK in the end got just enough threes, 6 of 22, just 27%, but that was enough. 9 of 24 for Schio, but you win the rebounding battle, that's going to give you a chance. They had 44 rebounds to 35 for Schio. And Grigilauskite, nice moment, holding her son, future basketball player, no doubt. Look at Garbin bringing the flag out. Garbin 17 points, Green 10, Guarante 7, and Kenyasi the 10, Guarante's 9, who with 13 led the scoring for the visitors, but she fouled out, and well, it was an 8-point win the first time these two teams met for Schio, but that was in Italy. And the look of this DVTK team right now is considerably different. And the fact that they have now won 3 of their last 4 games in the EuroLeague women, you know the confidence will be soaring as they go into their next game. I'm not sure how many people anticipated this team being a factor, but a factor they are. So they have improved to 4-4. Schio have dropped to 5-3. And Chopron won tonight over Kangaroos. So that means Chopron improved to 6-2 and goes top